go now. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. He's got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
Ready to go now? Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. That's outside. And we're underway here in Game 4. The pitch. And now it's even up.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That's Walter.
Foul ball there. And that one hammered way back there. And it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Outside.
And that misses off the outside edge. That's a little high, and it's 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And another ball.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So here is Bryce Harper. First pitch misses. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Schwarber at second with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Now here is Alec Bohm. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And it's second. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting fifth, catcher,
And time now for the Phillies lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And that's in for a strike.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Two outs. Snellsilla picks up the strikeout. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first. Here comes Max Muncy. Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. They get the out on Muncy. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Here's Betts. That one misses. Ball one. One out, bases empty. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. In the air, left field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low. And the count 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and it remains 1-0. Game 4 of the division series. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Snell back to work.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, bro. He kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
In the air, right field, Pajes coming on. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One-oh.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One down, base is empty. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one 95 to finish him off. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Inside, almost got him. Out to short, Betts. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
That misses, and it's 1-0. Fastball is outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Freeman hits it in the air. And it's caught for the out.
Batting 5th, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for Los Angeles, Enrique Hernandez. That's in there. It's 0-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Castellanos makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Miguel Rojas.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Tied up here in the early going. That missed inside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Castellanos makes the play, and it's out number 3. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, number 4. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
1-2 now. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Turner batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
The count.
Outside low, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Schwarber, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH.
Ball, that's in.
Pitch
Ball, that's
misses,
too high.
and a count 2-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one handled. Tosses to first. Schwarber out of the play. And the Phillies are set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Nope.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty much a
Catcher
model
Ben
swing on that
Roitbeck.
one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Ben Roitbeck. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Pages gets his lead at first, nobody out. Grounder off the pitcher. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
First and second, no outs at the plate. Max Muncy, he's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. First and second, no outs here in game 4 of the NLDS. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Here's a 1-2. Chases that one out of the zone, and that is a big first out. And now it's Mookie Betts. Fly to left his first time.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 on, 1 out. And the sweeper is off the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded out his first time up.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it's off the wall but foul. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air to left center. Marsh on the move. And that is the inning. So they strand a pair. 3 innings in the books here in Game 4. All tied 1-1. Back here in L.A., John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Bryce Harper. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher,
Wow,
JT
Siggy, what a
Realmuto.
throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond, so he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
Here's JT Realmuto. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
And it's fouled away.
Hey!
Next pitch misses. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Down quickly, go the Phillies. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the 4th,
Leading
and now the
off
first
for the
baseman,
Dodgers.
Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And another ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Kike Hernandez. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's safe.
And now the count is even. Now one missed. Edman stands at first with one out. That one lifted to left. Sizes this one up. 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Miguel Rojas.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. Flied to right his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Game 4 of the division series.
Right fielder.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Snell back to work. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Freeman brings it in, and there's one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Sosa batting with one down, takes a strike. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Drilled out towards left center field. Hernandez going back. Say goodbye to that one. A shot to the opposite field. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now the left fielder. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Off the mark there. And 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left side. Hernandez sizing it up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and here is Miguel Rojas. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. That one is gone. He hammers one out to center. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now here is Andy Pajas. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 4 of the NLDS. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the home run.
Dodgers, catcher Ben Rortvedt.
Here's the catcher, Ben Rortvedt. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Castellanos moves on it. Nabs it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey
If there's
Turner.
nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Edman makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
So digging in, Kyle Schwarber. Pitches in there. That's strike 1. Just missed. All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. And that is out of play. That misses. Ball 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Mookie digs in here.
Shortstop.
Betts
Mookie
goes 5
Betts.
feet 9 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. And that one fouled off. That's to third. Over to first. And Betts is gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Teoscar
Hernandez digs in now.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next offering way off the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That's inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher walk away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm goes on to first, and that quickly 2
Up
away.
next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base
Now
runner
batting,
over at first base is
second
going to have a
baseman,
very aggressive
Tommy
secondary lead. So a ball
Edman.
down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs. And a foul ball. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. We are tied 2-2. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. First pitch, and he just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Banda, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 86, also getting ready. And there's a ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pajes sizing this one up. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Blake Snell out of the game. And that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game. And new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Anthony
the
Banda
Dodgers.
gets the ball now.
Number 43, Anthony Banda.
Here comes Real Muto. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And that one missing low.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number 1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. That's the 3rd. Rojas. And Real Muto is out.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering.
Orion Kerkering.
And at the plate for the
Leading off
Dodgers,
for the
Kike
Dodgers,
Hernandez.
Left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Swinging a foul straight back. And that misses. 1-1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Up next for the
And
Dodgers,
now Miguel
third
Rojas.
baseman,
He's already homered in this game.
Rojas.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Banks, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder,
Andy Pajas
Pajas.
steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Pitch
Ball
misses. And that is ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Shohei Ohtani.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
So digging in now
Leading
for
off
Philadelphia, Edmundo
Second
Sosa.
baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86, the lefty, warming up as well. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Brandon
center
Marsh
fielder,
stands in for the
Marsh.
Phillies. Checks his swing, now would appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Now he breaks his back. 2 away now.
Now batting, number 4.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Harrison Bader. He represents the go-ahead run. And that's fouled off. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. All tied up here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Softly in the air down the line. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Trey Turner. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
The 1-0. And fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one missing inside. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. And that one fouled off. That to right. Pajes squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Matt Strong.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Will Smith, big spot for him here. Inside, 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
And that one clips the corner. Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One gone here.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's in there, and that's strike 1. turns and fires to Betts. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On the ground, could be two. Steps on the bag for one, and that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. We are tied 2-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Blake Treinen.
Blake Treinen.
And now here is Kyle Schwarber.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Just
Outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
Ripped into center, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Making a move to first. Pinch running here. Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
Here is Bryce Harper. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's in there. On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. That misses. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Edman, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Alec Bohm.
Next to hit, Alec Bohm. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1, no strikes. Treinen, 36 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in Game 4. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 2-0. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. We are tied 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tanner Banks.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
Here's the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Tanner Banks.
Well, 1 swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bader sizing it up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Second baseman.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. And there's a foul ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a pop-up. Sosa. And that will end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here in LA, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Trinan back to work. On the ground, right side, Edman. Throws to first in time, and Realmuto is out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in Game 4 of the NLDS.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he's out at first.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Go ahead run on base. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Really important at bat coming up now.
So here's Bader now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.